Imagine trying to become famous in one of the most competitive entertainment industries in the whole world. Fans analysing every little thing that you do, and one mistake could ruin your career overnight. Now, imagine starting that race 10 steps ahead. Now you don't have to go through the millions of auditions, or because your parents are either famous or billionaires or know someone who knows everyone. Some people wake up to an alarm clock, and others wake up to a fat trust fund and a film director as their dad. Welcome to the world of Nepo babies. But today is not about Hollywood. Today, we're going to China. And honestly, this conversation gets way more complicated than you think. Hey guys, welcome back to the podcast. Don't forget to follow my Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube, and all audio episodes are on Spotify. Today, we're talking about something that the whole internet is obsessed with: Nepo babies. Somehow, everyone has opinions, everyone has a list, and somehow, again, everyone is very, very mad. But instead of repeating the same Hollywood names that we've heard for the 100th time, Miley Cyrus, according to BuzzFeed, okay? Don't sue. According to BuzzFeed, okay? Don't sue me. So I want to talk about Chinese but Nepo babies because the industry is different, the culture is different, and the pressure is different. So, quick definition, bear with me because I'm reading this off my computer, so I'm going to be a little bit, because it's a bit of a mouthful. A Nepo baby is someone who usually benefits from family connections in some industry, especially entertainment. Okay, sorry, I sorted about 15 times there, but I'm not going to re-record it because honestly, I can't be bothered. So essentially, an actor with famous parents, a singer with powerful connections, and a billionaire child who very mysteriously becomes a celebrity. I wonder how that happened, mate. Because apparently, some people's biggest struggle in the day is choosing which luxury brand deal to accept first, while the rest of us are struggling to get an email reply. You know, different journeys, same planet, barely. But here's the thing: nepotism doesn't automatically mean no talent. The conversation is way more deeper than that. So that's kind of where the internet argument slash discussion kind of begins. Do you get what I mean? China's entertainment industry works very differently in a few big ways. Training matters a lot. So even though they have connections, most performers did go to elite drama schools before debuting. So technically they are very, very skilled in their field. So, you know. Which then makes this confusing little mix of privilege plus real ability. Wealth isn't always film industry parents. Some celebrities come from huge business families, political influence, and billionaire backgrounds. So the vibe is sometimes less Hollywood nepotism and more rich kid celebrity energy. And I'm telling you, the competition is absolutely brutal. Just to name a few: fan votes, popularity data, and investors matter hugely. If fans don't like you, your career can fall fast. So privilege, sometimes it's not doing anything, okay? Just because your parents have about 10 houses worth $2 billion down the road does not mean everyone is automatically going to be falling at your feet loving you. I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry, bro. Okay, let's zoom in for a second. This is just observation. This isn't hate, sprinkled with a little bit of tea. Very weak tea. British tea, okay? It's not hate, just tea, okay? Imagine being born into a world where money is already solved, connections are already solved, and your biggest worry of the whole day is which designer outfit you're gonna wear to the event tonight. Step one, powerful and or famous parents. Step two, elite education. Step three, early brand deals and TV appearances. And step four, massive following almost instantly. Your life is made. You don't have to worry about anything. And suddenly, like a piece of magic, They're called self-made.
Self-made where? Self-made how? And most importantly, self-made by who exactly?
Because if my mom had industry connections, I'd be self-made. I'd be self-made by Tuesday. But here's the interesting part. In China, fame isn't just about talent, it's about public image, reputation, and approval in an extremely intense way. Guys, remember, this is China. This is China. It's completely different climate. I can assure you that. I've went through the very deep rabbit hole of this, and I can assure you it's completely different. Some Nepo babies rise very fast, and they can fall very fast. And that pressure, we don't talk about it enough. Come on now, we don't. Quick disclaimer, this is based on public discussion, not hate. Don't sue. Don't sue me, please. Please, please. Chen Fei Yu, famous director dad, famous actress mom, clear industry access. Really bad man. I honestly don't know why I said that. I don't even know what's going on. This is getting to my head, I'm sorry. But some people do say that he is genuinely improving. So again, very messy debate. Esther Yu, often described as having extremely wealthy socialite energy. But I don't know if you've seen her new show that recently came out. I think it's called Speed and Love. Oh my god, I've seen so many edits of it on TikTok and I'm yet to watch it because I've been so busy. But when I watch it, I know that I'm gonna enjoy it because her acting, I don't know, she just has that really, really cute vibe about her and I love her. So honestly, I don't know why she's on this list, but you know, so is it privilege or hardworking plus privilege? Probably both, to be honest. Life is rarely just one thing. Remember that. Words of with I can't even speak. I cannot even speak. Words of wisdom from Catherine Bracel, 2026. Trust. Yao Anna, I think that's how you say her name. She is the daughter of Huawei's founder. You know the phones, Huawei. And, you know, British Empire to entertainment. I don't really have an opinion on that, to be honest, because I've got experience in neither. So and honestly, this type of nepotism often gets the most criticism. See how I rhymed there? Because it has anything far from talent. Because I would get it if your mom's a actress and your dad's a film director. You know, you've got some exposure there because obviously they're both in the film industry. So then you going into it, it's more natural. But if your parents have literally nothing to do with the entertainment industry, kind of doesn't make sense though, does it? But who am I to say? Who am I to say? I have no experience in either, so who am I to say? Also, can we talk about whenever an Nepo baby says,
I worked really, really hard to get here.
I'm like, and literally everyone else is like, babes, I worked really, really hard to get that audition email. So different journeys, barely the same planet, barely the same struggles, let's be so real. And as someone who is trying to get into acting, I know it's a long shot, but let a girl dream, let a girl dream, trying to be an Nepo baby too, even though I'm not. Whatever. It's really, really hard. It's really, really hard if you're not an Nepo baby. So when they say I worked really hard, I get it, but I also don't get it because your family owns half the entertainment industry, so I don't know what you're working hard for, babe. So the real question: are Nepo babies ruining the entertainment industry, or are they just exposing how the world has always worked? Guys, let's use our brains now. Because at the end of the day, at the end of the very, very long day of all of us non Nepo babies, privilege exists in every single industry. No matter where you're going to go, someone will always be an Nepo baby. Someone will always have connections that you don't. And like, I fear sometimes people have a very hard time dealing with that. And like, it happens, okay? You can't just eradicate every single Nepo baby from the earth. And you just can't not acknowledge the fact that, like, let's be real. Okay, let me give you a scenario. If you're a really powerful, famous person and your child says they really want to be an actor, would you not clear the way and make it easier for them? You would, obviously, because that's someone who you care and love about, and at the end of the day, you have the wherewithal, so why not? That's the same thing for all these billionaires and film directors and actresses. It's just that sometimes we're thinking you're just rich and evil, which sometimes they are. I'm not discrediting that. Sometimes they are. But sometimes they're just very loving people who care for their future generations and want them to do well. But sometimes they do have evil intentions. So honestly, I don't know. I don't know. Are they ruining the film industry? Maybe, but let's think. A lot of the very, very good actors we have today, we would not have if they weren't Nepo babies. Like, think of that. Half the movies that you've watched probably have Nepo babies in them. Think of that. So, when you actually think about it, the real issue might not be Nepo babies, okay? Delete your paragraph, okay? The real issue might not be Nepo babies. It might be the fact that the industry is so oversaturated that outsiders get so few chances, okay? Maybe it might just be that. It doesn't have to be that everyone's evil, okay? Relax. So here's what I think. Being a Nepo baby isn't automatically bad because at the end of the day, you cannot choose your family, you cannot choose who you're born to. And if you just happen to be born to extremely rich people who love and care for you and want to clear the way for you, is that your problem? Not really, because I mean, if I had a child and I was a billionaire, I would want to clear the way for them too. So, I mean, can we really blame them? But acknowledging privilege matters, okay? It's just a fact. Acknowledging privilege matters. You have to acknowledge that obviously the people are probably good people at heart. Maybe they aren't sometimes, but a lot of the time they are. And they just happen to be very rich and have very rich parents. So you can't just all like there's two sides to the coin. You can't just all wind it down to them being very skilled, and you just can't all wind it down to them just having rich parents. There's probably a mix of the two. So yeah, because honesty at the end of the day builds trust, and success is like a ladder. Some people are climbing to success step by step, and others are born at the top wondering why everyone else is so out of breath. So tell me what you think down below in the comments if you made it to the end of this very, very long YouTube episode. I think this is not my longest YouTube episode, but I am hoping to make longer ones. So tell me what you think. Do you think that babies are a really big problem, or do you just honestly not care as long as they are talented and don't take the mic? And let's be honest, if you were an Nepo baby, you'd probably take the opportunity too. Let's be honest with each other here. You'd probably take the opportunity too, because I know damn well I would. So, guys, that's the end of this episode. I really enjoyed filming this, actually. Oh my god, I tried so hard on this. And I will see you in the next episode. I hope you guys enjoy it. I will try to make more very entertaining episodes, so I need to go down more rabbit holes, which is slowly but surely frying my brain. So, but I'm doing it all for you guys. So, bye guys. See you in the next episode.